I'm on a famous street in London known for its men's bespoke tailored suits, and I've come here to see a fashion designer by the name of Ozwald Boateng. He's the first black designer to have a shop on Savile Road, and he's designed for people all over the world, including Will Smith, Samuel Jackson and Lawrence Fishburne. So why now is he turning his attention to development in Africa?
Hello, Savahna.
Nice to meet you.
Good to have you here. Let me show you around.
Thank you.
The perception in Africa is it's poor and with children with AIDS and basically not very big prospects for a future. So, no, I know that's not the case. So I've been someone who's been very passionate about the perception of Africa and wanting to be very much involved in the change of that perception.
But the Africa Development Bank is floating the very first infrastructure bonds. Why are you urging them to widen that out to the diaspora?
I've been doing a lot of work on this sort of how infrastructure development can affect the development of Africa. I just think that they would like to also share in the future of African development because it's kind of instilled in the culture of anyone from the African diaspora to do something back home. You know, that's why they always send money back home to their families. But I'm saying now, if they're going to send it back home, why shouldn't they also get an opportunity to get a return and help in the development?
So is it more then about making money or making a return?
No.
It's about developing the continent?
It's about developing the continent, and it's also about involving Africans in the development of the continent. I think that's crucial.
Oswald, your suits are very classic British cut. You're planning on opening all these stores in Africa. Are you going to bring in a bit of African influence into your designs?
Within my work, historically, I've not used obvious African prints or stuff in terms of the expression of that. But I think Africa is going through a resurgence now. For the stores in Nigeria and Angola and South Africa, there has to be a local influencer, and I think I'm really starting to do that in terms of fabrication. But the sort of approach, the way that I approach it, which comes from this sort of traditional British background, that will also be very clear within the product. It will always be a mix of the two, which is what I am.